Hi everyone, my name is Chantal and welcome back to my channel sociallychonny. It is great to have you today. So I thought I would start this year off by uploading a video of my 2019 bullet journal setup. So the bullet journal that I've gone for this year is a Dingbats, and it is the grey one with the elephant on the front. I had the Lestrom 1917 last year, and I found that at times it would have a lot of bleeding and a lot of ghosting and things like that. So I thought I'd go for a journal that had a bit of a thicker GSM this time, so all my pens wouldn't leak through the page. So I'm just starting off here by drawing an elephant that is actually from a YouTuber, Christinemylinh, and she has a video up that is showing us how to draw animals and things like that I'll link below. So I got the inspiration from her because it was the cutest little elephant and I thought it fit perfectly with the elephant on the front of my journal. I'm also just drawing a nice simple 2019 on the front and just colouring it in with my Staedtler pigment liners. These are just the grey ones, and the one that I am currently using is the little wedge one. It goes from a 0.3 to a 2.0 millimeter thickness. So that's my title page for this year. Nice and simple, nice and minimalistic. And here I am just shading in some of the elephant just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension. On the left hand side, I thought I'd add a nice simple quote. My printer wasn't exactly working, so I couldn't print it out the way that I wanted to, so I thought I would just handwrite it instead. But the quote that I chose to go with this year was, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." And I've chosen this quote because I seem to procrastinate a lot, and that is due to the fact that I am a perfectionist, and being a perfectionist, I always feel the need to make sure I have everything planned 100% and have it to the most highest standards that no one can reach, and doing that, it just puts me behind because I know that I can never achieve those standards because I'm so much of a perfectionist. So basically I need to learn this year that if I want to get started on something, I need to start and not worry about it, and I can fix things along the way. So this page is just yet another quote to try and kick my butt into gear this year. And it says that a ship is always safe at shore, but that's not what it's built for. This is just a nice reminder that this year I want to start taking some more risks, be adventurous, and also try a lot of new things. I've been sitting with the status quo a lot lately, actually all of 2018, and it's not like myself. Usually I'm doing a million things every single day, and I've got way too much on my plate, and this year, or last year, 2018, I haven't had that, so it's been a bit of a weird change. But I thought this year I'm going to kick it up a notch, and I'm going to try and get back to doing more things that I know I can handle to try and achieve more and do more of what I want. On this page right here is my 2019 year at a glance, I guess. It's just the yearly calendar, and I've sped this up because this is so boring to watch, and I understand that. It's just numbers after numbers after numbers, but if you see me stop from time to time, it's literally because I'm watching Gossip Girl on the side because I needed something to get me through writing all these numbers. So I've just written these with my 0.4 Staedtler pigment liner, and these ones are fantastic. I feel like depending on how you use the pen, you can get a lot of different thicknesses just out of the 0.4. And once I finished writing down all of the days and all the numbers and everything like that, I went in with two of my Tombow dual brush pens. I went in with the darker color to do the lines in the N65, and as you'll see right now, that I have just highlighted the days of the month in the N95. So that way it gives it a little bit more, it makes it a little bit more versatile, but it stands out just enough. So for this spread, I have taken a major inspiration from one of my favorite YouTubers, Amandarachlee. This year in her setup, she has created this grid spacing cheat sheet layout spread. And she also made sure to note in her video, everything I'll link down below so you can go check her out, is that she has done it on the left hand side of the page. Now that I never realized is so important for the fact that every time you go to start a layout, like a monthly layout or a weekly layout or something like that, usually it's on the left hand side, and if it was on the right hand side it would just be a lot more difficult because you'd have to try and do it back to front, whereas if it's on the left hand side it's already there ready for you and you can just go ahead and start using it. So I've divided this one up into halves, vertically and horizontally. Thirds along the top because that's generally the weekly layout that I use. I cut everything into thirds, as you'll probably see in my next video. And going vertically, I have split it into quarters along with splitting it in half and also in thirds. So I'm just including this little banner down the bottom and basically just labeling the page of grid spacing cheat sheet. On the right hand side of this spread, I am creating a 2019 A Year in Pixels. So originally at the end of last year, because I didn't have this set up in my previous bullet journal, I was using the app A Year in Pixels, and that was fantastic. It reminded me at 8 o'clock every day to basically input how my day was, and I was just sick of having the app separate from my journal. So I thought this year I'm going to include it and just have it all as one. So I've just done all the boxes and I've labeled 1 to 31 and also my own little kind of key on the side of what I would call each day. So brilliant, not too bad, average, pretty bad, and horrible. And labeling it across the top and just filling in 2 squares just as a small demonstration of what it would look like. In this spread here, this is my year at a glance. So I've just created circles at the top. I actually just traced some washi tape because I cannot draw circles for the life of me, and rubbed out the middle part, and I have just written in cursive the days of the month. So that way I can see birthdays at the top and also all my events down the bottom. This spread's just nice and simple. I've just got my goals of what I would like to achieve long term. So in my monthly setups I have my short term goals for the month, but this spread I've got my long term of what I want to achieve, along with my weight goals for each month. So that'll just show the start of the month and the end of the month of what I am, since I am currently trying to lose weight for this year and be healthier. This spread is where I have, is the places that I went. I've got 2 short domestic trips booked, one for this month and one for next already. So one of them I'll be flying to Brisbane, and I've got another one booked as well. But it's just a short log to keep track of where I've been and things like that. The other page that just went by is what I want to check out, which is pretty self-explanatory, just books, movies, TV shows, things like that, the usual. And just creating a master wish list of what I want to achieve and what I want to save up for, things like that, along with what I want to learn. So I've got a couple of skills I want to achieve this year, and this is just a place to keep it all in check. If you have liked this video, please give me a huge thumbs up so that I know, and if you have any feedback or comments, please leave it down below. I would love to read them. If you like this video and you want to see more like this, hit that subscribe button because I will be releasing my January setup very soon, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!